I still remember the day I walked into my parents' house, only to find my brother, Alex, sitting on the couch with a smug look on his face. My mom had just announced that she was planning a surprise 50th birthday party for my dad, and Alex was busy helping her with the preparations. What I didn't know was that this was just a facade. For years, Alex had been lying to our family about his job, his relationships, and even his financial situation. I had always suspected something was off, but I never had any concrete evidence. My family and I are close-knit, and we always try to support each other, which made Alex's deception even more hurtful. My parents, especially my mom, had always been very proud of Alex, and it seemed like he was the perfect son. I, on the other hand, had always felt like I was living in his shadow. As I sat down on the couch next to Alex, I couldn't help but notice the look of guilt on his face. I brushed it off as mere paranoia, but little did I know that this was just the tip of the iceberg. A few days later, I was going through some old family documents in my parents' attic when I stumbled upon a stack of unpaid credit card bills and collection agency letters addressed to Alex. I felt like I had been punched in the gut. How could my own brother deceive us for so long? I started digging deeper and discovered that Alex had been lying about his job, claiming to work as a financial analyst when in reality he was working as a part-time bartender. He had also been hiding his struggles with debt and financial instability. I couldn't believe that my family had been so blind to his deception. I confronted Alex, and he broke down, confessing to everything. "I'm sorry, I just didn't want to disappoint anyone," he said, tears streaming down his face. I was torn between anger and sadness. I didn't know if I could ever trust him again. My mom was devastated when she found out, and my dad was furious. The whole family dynamic had changed overnight. I realized that I had to take a stand and make Alex face the consequences of his actions. I sat down with my parents and we came up with a plan to help Alex get his life back on track. He had to file for bankruptcy, get a new job, and start being honest with us. But just as we thought things couldn't get any worse, Alex's lies started to unravel further. We discovered that he had been using our parents' credit card to fund his lavish lifestyle, racking up over $20,000 in debt. My dad was heartbroken, and my mom was consumed by guilt for not seeing the signs earlier. I was angry and hurt, but I knew I had to be strong for my family. I took it upon myself to help Alex get his finances in order and start making amends. It wasn't easy, but slowly, our family started to heal. Alex got a new job, started paying off his debt, and began to rebuild his life. In the end, Alex's deception had brought our family closer together. We learned to communicate better, to trust each other, and to be honest, no matter how hard it was. As I looked at Alex, I said, "You may have lied to us for 10 years, but you're telling the truth now, and that's all that matters." My brother nodded, a newfound sense of determination on his face. He still had a long way to go, but I knew he would get there. And as for me, I learned that sometimes the hardest truths are the ones that set you free. I was relieved that our family was finally healing, and I was proud of Alex for taking responsibility for his actions.